Hello, and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica, and this show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. Happy Tuesday. What's today? Today is October 6th. It is an incredible beginning to the fourth quarter. I hope you are having a great week so far. Today, I want to talk to you about something very interesting. I was having a conversation with one of my mentor students earlier today, and, we were talking about failing. And, I'll never forget, I can't remember because I don't want to misquote the baseball player who said this, but I know as a Hall of Fame baseball player said, all you have to do to be in the Hall of Fame is strike out 7 out of 10 times, all right, at bat. And I love that, right? Because the other 3 times you hit home runs. But you have to fail more times then you will succeed. But if you fail more than everyone else, you'll win more. That's something I think is very important for us to consider, right? How many times are you willing to fail? Think about that. How many times are you willing to fail to be successful? I think this is important because, we've been taught all our lives not to fail. We've been taught all of our lives to pass the test at all costs. We can't fail. We fail, we lose. And that's bad, right? But I think in our world and in the voiceover world, okay, part of what we have to do to be successful is to put ourselves out there, be vulnerable. Think about it. It goes to every part of our business, whether it's your acting, your voice acting, trying something new that you've never tried before, all right? Trying a different tempo, a different pitch, a different softness or loudness, harshness or being quiet or close to the microphone or away from the microphone, making an acting decision and going all in, right? Like these are things that we're going to fail at miserably. But the idea here is that how many times are you willing to fail to be successful? All right. Here's another thing. What about your business? What about getting clients? How many times are you willing to ask a client if they are looking for a voice actor and they tell you no? How many times are you willing to do that? How many times are you willing to send an email, to put up a new gig, to send a proposal, to do an audition? How many times are you willing to fail to be successful? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about being naive. Okay, like I'm not talking about continuing to do something over and over and over again, expecting the same result, right? Which we know that's the definition of being crazy. However, there does come a point, right, where you have to be willing to go all in and fail forward. And I've said that before, we fail forward. Because even if we fail and we're moving forward, we're still moving forward. We're going to pick ourselves back up and do it again. But this is the thing, right? Are you willing to continue to fail forward? Are you going to continue to fall forward? Because if you're trying to get from point A to point B, I can tell you from firsthand experience, it does not come pretty. It is not this storybook fairy tale where you're like, I took 5 steps forward and I made it. Okay? No. You took 5 steps forward, you were beat down, you fell into the ocean, you had to swim across crocodile-infested swamps, you had to climb up mountains, you had to deal with, people bad-mouthing you and all kinds of stuff. You failed, customers hated what you did. Then you got those 5 steps you were searching for and you succeeded. But you had to go and fail all those other times in order to make those 5 steps work. Now, everybody's journey is different, clearly. But this idea that I want to relay to you, I think is so important for all of us because it goes to the inside of who we are. And I said this many times, but there's so many ways to find out about this business. And I've put out lots of videos when it comes to technique and equipment and things like that and understanding your DAW. And that's important and you have to learn it. And it's important to work on that. But that's a part of this whole idea that we have to continue to try. And we've got to be willing to fail. And the idea is we don't go trying to fail, although that's an interesting idea. Imagine if you went out tomorrow, I say went out metaphorically, but in your business, and you just started asking everybody if they needed any voiceover, a voice actor or a voiceover. I mean, think about it. All right, was there going to be some people who are going to be possibly upset with you? Maybe. Are there going to be most people who don't pay much of mind to you? That's the most of it. Will there be some people who respond to you? Yeah. And would you get some business? I don't know. Maybe. But here's the thing. Guess what happens if you don't do that? Nothing. Nothing happens. So I guess the real thing is, are you willing to fail in order for success to happen? It's a good question to ask yourself. Are you willing to fail in order for success to happen? How many times are you willing to fail? I always think it's funny about, they asked Michael Jordan, about how many times, he won the game, he always talked about how many times he had the last shot in his hands and he lost the game. Right? So all those winning shots he had, he also talked about there was twice as much, 3 times as much shots that he failed and missed the winning shot, and they lost the game. It's funny, we only remember the good times when we're thinking of a success story. But it's all of the failures and the triumphs over those failures by keeping going that separates the winners from the people who don't quite make it. It's so important that you fail forward. Keep trying. But whatever you do, try. Do. Act. Do something. Fail. Do something. Don't wait and wonder. Because I can tell you from personal experience, before this business, for most of my life, it will tear you apart if you wait and wonder. I can't think of any worse thing than regret. Because you can't do anything about it. It's over. So seize the moment, fail forward, and keep asking yourself, how many times am I willing to fail to be successful? And I promise you, you will be successful. Keep moving forward. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope that was helpful. If you get a chance, please like, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.